搞我，一般人看不懂。
Well, praise the Lord, everybody.
赞美神。
It's good to be in the house of the Lord. Amen.
在神的家中
It's
真
good to
好。
be in the house of the Lord. Amen. I was glad when they said unto me. I was glad when they said unto me.
我非常高兴的来到这里。
Let us go into the house of the Lord.
让我们一起在神的家中来读神的话语。
The house of the Lord.
神的殿。
Amen. Praise the
神的家中。
Lord. Would you stand to your feet, please, so we can
我们一起站起来好吗？
so we can go to the reading of God's Word.
让我们一起来读神的话。
I want to thank you for receiving us here tonight to share the word of the Lord. Amen.
谢谢你们接待我今天晚上在这里向你们分享神的话。
We were here a few days ago.
我们2天前曾经在这里。
Had a very good time.
我们有很好的晚上。
And now we're back again. Amen.
那我今天晚上再回到这里。
I ask that you keep us in prayer.
让我很愿意来先祷告。
On Monday we head back to Texas.
礼拜一我们就要回德州了。
But with Lord willing, though, we'll be back in the summertime again, though.
如果神允许，我们在暑假还会回来。
We live in San Antonio.
我们在 San Antonio 德州。
I like California now too, though. I like California too, though. I like California as well.
他也很喜欢我们加州。
I'm coming to like California a lot, amen.
我非常喜欢加州，你们也是吗？
But I'm a Texan through and through.
我是德州佬。
Amen. I'm a Texan. Let's go to Romans chapter 12.
让我们翻到罗马书第12章。
Romans chapter 12, amen. And when you have it, can you say praise the Lord?
你翻到你的经文，能不能跟我讲赞美神？
Romans chapter 12.
12章。
I have a message tonight.
我今天晚上有个讯息。
The purpose of this message
这一个讯息的目的
is to challenge your walk in the Lord.
是挑战你们在神的里面，
To
行在神的里面。
This message is intended
这个挑战呢是很刻意的。
to challenge your spiritual walk.
让你们的灵能够行在神的道中。
To challenge your walk in life.
让你们的生命能够活在神的道中。
To challenge every part of your life, amen.
也挑战你们生命中的每一个方面。
Romans chapter 12, verse number 2.
罗马书12章第2节。
We're going to start actually with verse number 1.
我们从第1节开始。
So I'm going to read it first, and then my sister will read it, amen.
我先读，然后姐妹再读。
Romans chapter 12, verse 1. It reads, I appeal to you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your spiritual worship. Verse number 2 says, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that you may prove what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect.
所以弟兄们，我以神的慈悲劝你们，将身体献上，当作活祭，是圣洁的，是神所喜悦的。你们如此侍奉，乃是理所当然的。不要效法这个世界，只要心意更新而变化，叫你们察验何为神的善良、纯全、 可喜悦的旨意。
Amen. You may take your seats.
请坐下。
Amen. Praise the Lord. Amen.
感
I'm
谢
going to
神。
read verse number 2 again.
我再读一
Verse
遍第
number
2
2 says,
节。
Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that you may prove what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect.
不要效法这个世界，只要心意更新而变化，叫你们查验何为神的善良、纯全和喜悦的旨意。
Amen. Yeah, I titled this message, The Metanoia Anointing.
这个就是一个转换的灵，
Amen. Metanoia is the Greek word,
这是一个希腊的字，
which is defined as a rebirth or a renewal in our mind or our thinking.
这就是更新我们的思想，或者我们的思想。都反正那个
You know, when we get saved,
当我们得救的时候，
salvation affects several areas of our life.
救恩会影响到我们生活中的方方面面。
Salvation, first of all, affects us eternally because it prepares us for heaven. Amen.
这个首先，因为它是从天上来的，
Salvation is also a volitional change.
也是我们整个在启示上有完全的改变。
It's volitional because volitional has to deal with our will.
它会改变我们的心思意念。
When we're not serving the Lord,
当我们不再侍奉神的时候，
we do what we want to do when we want to do it. Amen.
我们就爱怎么做怎么做，
Our own will governs us.
我们为所欲为的。
I will to do this and I do that. I will to say this and I say this.
我无论爱做什么做什么，爱说什么说什么。
But when we come to God in salvation,
但是当我们来到神的救恩里面，
we learn to submit our will to His Lordship.
我们就要把我们的心思意念向神来对齐。
Like what Jesus said in prayer, not my will be done, but let your will be done.
就像主耶稣自己的祷告，愿不要以我的意思，不要照着我的意思，乃是照着父神你的意思。
Salvation is also an emotional blessing a blessing to our life.
救恩也是一个极大的祝福对我们的生命。
Because life hurts us all, amen.
因为生命中有很多的困苦。
Everybody here has their testimony, undoubtedly.
很多人都有许多的见证。
And everybody here has been hurt at some point in time in their life in their emotions, amen.
所以很多人在生命中，在方方面面常常受伤。
And when we come to Jesus Christ,
我们来到主耶稣的面前，
He comes and heals our emotional life.
他就来医治了我们的心灵上的受伤。
Amen. Now, salvation is also an intellectual change. Salvation is also an intellectual change.
谁知道这个字？救恩也是内在的一个改变。
Because salvation teaches us how to think the way God thinks now.
因为救恩呢，就是让我们了解神是怎么思想的。
Because again, when we are not saved,
再一次的，当我们没有得救的时候，
we think according to the way of the world. Amen.
我们都跟世界上的想法是一样的。
We think the way the world thinks, and we do the way the world does, and we talk the way the world talks. Amen.
所以我们就做世界上人所做的，说世界上人所说的。
But when we come to Jesus,
当我们来到主耶稣的面前，
He begins to renew our mind,
他就开始改变我们的心思意念，
so we can now have the mind of Christ. Amen.
所以我们就能够有基督的思想在我们里面。
And like Paul said here in Romans chapter 12,
所以呢，罗马书第12章，
that we can learn
我们可以学习到，
to find God's perfect will for our life.
神纯全美善的旨意在我们生命中是什么？
In every area of our life.
在我们生命中的方方面面，
Because not everything that happens is within God's will for our life.
就是这样子，我们才能够知道神在我们生命中的旨意是什么。
Sometimes God allows things to happen,
有的时候，神允许一些事情发生在我们生命里，
but it doesn't mean it's His will.
但是呢，according
It doesn't mean it's His will. It does not mean it's His
并不
will.
见得是代表是神的旨意。
God lets things happen sometimes,
神允许一些事情发生在我们生命
but
里，
it does not mean it's His will.
但不见得都是他的旨意。
And God will let us do things sometimes,
神也允许我们做一些事，
but it doesn't mean it's His will for us to do that.
但是这不见得是他的旨意要我们这样做。
If you look at the prodigal son, the story of the prodigal son,
如果你讲到浪子的故事，
the prodigal son left his family.
他就是离开了家里，
He took his inheritance and he left.
他就拿了他的产业就离开了家，
And he went to live life the way he wanted to live life
他就过了很放荡的生活，
until he ended up in ruin.
然后他就浪费了所有的家产以后，变得非常的贫穷。
So we see in that example
我们看到这样的一个榜样，
that it wasn't the will of the father
这并不是他父亲的
for the
心意，
son, for the son to just leave that way.
他的父亲并不是要他的儿子就这样离开了家，
But the son reached an age
但是儿子呢长到一个年纪，
where he could make decisions for his own.
他自己就会决定一些自己要做的事，
And the father had to let him go,
那父亲就只好让他去，
even though it wasn't the father's will.
这即使并不是他父亲的旨意，
So not everything that happens in our life is within God's will.
所以这很多事情在我们生命中发生，并不是神对我们的旨意。
And when we get saved,
当我们得救以后，
we learn to renew our mind
我们就需要更新我们的思想，
and we learn to think
我们就会想象，
the way God thinks
依照神的想象，
and we learn to measure
我们也会衡量
the way God would measure a situation.
神所衡量的事情。
Amen. So we can have His perfect will and not our will.
所以我们就可以有他纯全的旨意，
Because our flesh
因为我们的血气，
desires lots of things. Amen.
我们渴望很多很多的东西，
But not everything is good for you.
但是不
Amen.
是所有的愿望
Can
都
we
是
say praise
对
the
我
Lord?
们好。
Amen. Hallelujah.
同意吗？
Can somebody say praise the Lord? Amen.
大家来同意的说
Our flesh desires lots of things,
所以我们的血气是渴望所有的事，
but doesn't mean it's God's will for our life.
但是那不见得是神对我们的旨意。
And so I'm talking about the metanoia anointing.
我现在在讲这个转换的这个恩膏，
Remember, it's the Greek word
记得它是一个希腊文，
that is defined as a rebirth in our way of thinking.
这就是重生我们的心思意念。
Because as a man thinks in his heart,
就是像人按照他心里头所想的，
so he is.
他就是什么样的人。
And our mind
当我们的心思意念里，
is also the battleground of the enemy.
也有的时候会被仇敌affect by
When the
影响到。
enemy attacks, he attacks the mind.
当仇敌攻击的时候，他来攻击我们的心思意念。
Amen. So our mind is very important.
所以我们的心思意念是非常重要的。
Even the Bible says
即使圣经上说，
that a person of a double mind
如果你有一个仇敌的思想，
is going to be unstable in all their ways. will be unstable in all their ways.
就会造成一整路的这个被控制、被辖制。
So our mind is very important to God, amen.
所以我们的心思意念对神来说也是非常重要的。
Determines how we act and how we talk in life, amen.
决定了我们是怎么说、怎么做。
So when I read Romans chapter 12,
所以当我读到罗马书第12章的时候
there's a few words that caught my attention.
这里有几个字是抓住了我的注意力。
There's words and phrases.
这个是有片语里头的字
that caught my attention.
抓住了我的注意力。
Now, let me say this.
让我来说
When I read the Apostle Paul,
当我读到使徒保罗的时候
when I read his writings,
当我读他的书信的时候
I always imagine the Apostle Paul as the father.
我总是把他想象成父神。
He's a spiritual father.
他是一个属灵的父。
And he's writing his letters to his sons.
他就是写这些保罗书信给他的儿子们。
And many times I imagine Paul.
许多时候我就想象这个保罗
pointing his finger at his kids.
用他的手指着他这些孩子们。
And he's pointing the finger.
他指着他们。
And he's telling them what to do and what not to do.
他就告诉他们该做什么，不该做什么。
He says, do this and it's going to be good for you.
他会说你这么做会对你有益处。
But don't do that because that's bad for you.
他也会说你不要这么行，这是对你不好的。
And that's how I picture the Apostle Paul.
所以我就想象了这个使徒保罗。
He's a spiritual father.
他是一个属灵的父亲。
That is pointing the finger.
他是用他的手指头指着
at his children.
他的儿女们
telling them what to do.
告诉他们该做什么
and what not to do.
不该做什么
So they can have success in their life.
所以他们的生命里就是非常成功的。
Amen. Can we say praise the Lord? Amen.
我们可不可以说感谢主？阿门。
Are you still with me? Amen. So there's a couple of phrases.
这就是某一些片段
that catch my attention.
抓住了我的注意力。
The first phrase
第一个
is in verse 2.
第二
When the apostle
第二节
when the apostle Paul says
当保罗说
Paul says do not conform.
不要效法这个世界。
Alright? Say with me, do not conform.
你们跟着我说，不要效法这个世界。
Amen. The second phrase that catches my attention
第二段引起我的注意的是
is when the apostle Paul says, be transformed.
只要心意更新而变化。
Amen. Say with me, be transformed.
只要心意更新而变化，大家跟着我说。
The third word that caught my attention
第三个抓住我的注意的
is renewal.
就是那个更新。
Say renewal.
说更新。
Amen. And the last word that catches my attention
最后一个抓住我的注意力的
that you may prove.
就是你们可以查验。
Say that you may prove.
你们可以查验。
So these words
所以这些字、这些词
is conform,
是
conform, transform,
就是更新、
transform,
更新变化、
renewal,
更新，
and to prove.
然后查验。
Now in the Greek context,
在希伯来Greek 希腊文。
they have a different significance.
他们有不同的讲法和意义。
That is very profound, amen.
非常深的意义。
The first word conform.
第一个字这个不要效法这个字。
Conform in the Greek is the word suschematizo.
这个字的希腊文是
conform in the Greek is
希腊文是
suschematizo.
suschematizo.
And that word in the Greek,
这个字的意思
conform in the Greek means this.
希腊文的意思是
it's for the human being
一个人
not to stay stuck in one spot.
not to stay
in one spot.
不要停留在一个点。
An example.
例如
I was taught this way and it's always going to be this way.
就是我认为这样，所以我就一直是这样。
That's conform, amen.
这个就是外界怎么样，我就学的怎么样，这个就是效法或者模仿。
Where you close your mind to new ideas.
然后你对新的思想，把你的思想关闭了。
Who's ever met someone like that?
谁想要成为这样的人？
You ever met somebody like that?
你有没有看过这样的人？
That they're closed-minded? Raise your hand.
他们的头脑思想是非常的封闭的，有没
You
有？
ever met someone like
有没有
that?
见过这种？
Closed-minded, amen. Raise your hand if you have.
有没有举起手来？
Or maybe you know someone that's closed-minded. Raise your hand.
如果你知道有这样的人，请你也举起手来。
And they say, this is the way I was taught, and it's always going to be this way. It will never change.
所以他们就是被教导这样，所以他们就保持这样，永远不改变。
Sometimes them folks give you a headache, right?
有的时候这样会造成你的头痛。
Amen. You want to show them a better way, and they refuse it. Amen. You want to show them a better way, and they refuse it.
你要告诉他们一个更好的道路，但是他们就拒绝你。
You ever met people like that?
你看过这样的人吗？
They're conformists. Amen.
他们就是好像模仿效法。
They refuse to grow.
他
Amen.
们很固执的，不愿意成长。
And so Paul tells the Romans,
所以保罗在罗马书说，
do not conform.
不要效法。
Amen. The next word is transform.
第二个字是改换、改变。
And transform in the Greek is the word metamorphosis.
那个希腊文是
Metamorphosis.
metamorphosis。
Transform in the Greek is the word metamorphosis.
在希腊文里，这个转换是 metamorphosis。
And metamorphosis is defined as this. It's defined. Metamorphosis is defined as going from one stage to another
就
stage.
是不断的提升的
Going
意思，
from
不断的提升。
Amen. Metamorphosis is going from one stage to another stage. Amen.
从一层进步到另外一层，
Amen. And you go to a better stage. Amen.
你到了更好的那一层去。
I'll give you an example.
我给你一个例子，
Who's ever going on a diet?
谁在节食？
When you go on a diet, you transform yourself, right?
你节食的时候是不是就在改变你自己？
You stop eating all the bad foods.
你
You stop eating all the bad foods
你就停止吃那些不好的食物，
to eat the good foods
然后开始吃那些好的
so
食
you
物，
can lose the weight.
所以
Amen.
你可以节食减重，
So you are transforming yourself.
所以你就是在更新你自己，
You want to get better. Amen.
你希望能够变得更好。
And Paul tells the people to transform themselves.
保罗就是告诉他们，你们需要这样子越来越更新变好。
The next word that caught my attention was renew.
然后这个下一个字吸引我的是
And renew, the word renew in the Greek
这个更新 变化。这个变化呢，这个希腊文是
is the word anakinosis.
anakinosis。
Anakinosis
这个变化
is defined as this.
就是让我们更好。
When man
当我们人类
makes a decision
决定
to make his life better. Amen.
决定要让他的生命更好。
Amen.
阿门。
And the last word is to prove.
最后一个字是查验。
And that's the Greek word dokimaso.
那这个希腊文叫 dokimaso。
And that means this.
这意思是
Dokimaso means to discern something.
去discern
To discern. To see something at a different light.
就是查验，就是你要观察这个东西从不同的层次。
You're studying something.
你在学习什么？
You're discerning it
你在查验它，
because you want to understand it.
你希望能够了解它，
You want to make sure.
你需要来确定它。
An example.
譬如说，
This is a contract
这是一个合约，
to buy a house
去买一个房子，
or to buy a car.
去买一个车子，
And I'm going to study it.
我就要来
I'm going to study it.
我就要说它，
I'm going to read it
我要来读它，
because I want to make sure
因为我需要确定，
that it really is a good deal.
真的是一个好的这个好的价位。
Because if it's not a good deal, I don't want it.
如果它不够好，我不要它。
But if it's a good deal, I want it.
如果是很好的一个这个价位或者条件的话，我就要它。
So Paul tells the Romans,
所以保罗对罗马人说，
make sure everything that you do
确定你要怎么样做，
is within God's perfect will.
是神的纯全美善的旨意。
Don't just accept anything
不要接受任何事，
and don't just do anything
也不要这个拒绝任何事，
unless it's God's perfect will.
除非它是神善良、纯全、可喜悦的旨意。
So we have 4 words,
所以我们有4个字，
and all of these 4 words
所有这4个字，
brought me to one phrase.
把我带到一句话里。
These 4 words
这个4个字，
brought me to one central thought.
把我引到一个中心思想。
This one verse
这个一个字，一个
brought me to one central thought.
把我带到一个中心思想。
It challenged my life.
有 life。
My life.
OK， 挑战了我的生命。
It challenged my spiritual walk.
也挑战了我的属灵的
My spiritual walk.
属灵的成长。
It challenged me in every way of my life.
它也挑战了我生命中方方面面。
Because I could see the Apostle Paul
我可以看到这个使徒保罗，
pointing his finger at me,
然后他指着我，用他的手指头指着我，
telling me this one thing.
他就告诉我一件事
Roland,
：Roland，
do not
不要
conform.
不要效法这个世界，
Do not
不要
accept everything
接受所有的事，
as the will of God.
以为这都是从神来的旨意。
Roland,
Roland，
do not stay
不要说
where you are. Where you are. Where you are. Do not stay where I am.
不要停留在你的这个原点上，
But strive
然后呢，要往前行，
for more in God.
更深的在神里面，
Change my life.
改变了我的生命，
It changed my world. Amen.
改变了我的世界。
And that's what I believe the Lord
那就是我相信神，
is desiring
他渴望
from His people.
对着他的子民，
that we reach for more in God.
我们就要向神更深入的。
I believe God
我相信神
wants us to reach more for Him.
希望我们是更深的来达到他，
I believe the Lord
来接触
I believe the
他。
Lord
我相信神
wants us
希望我们
to increase our prayer life.
他要增加我们祷告的生命。
Do you know why?
你知道为什么吗？
Because there are some things in life
在我们生命中，
that you have to work for every single day.
你每一天都有很多的
There are some things in life that you have to go out and work a job every single day.
那你每一天的生活中都可以充满了神的话，
But there are some things in God,
但是在神里面，
there are some blessings
有一些祝福
that you're going to get by prayer from God. Amen.
是借着你的祷告从神那得来的。
There are some things God wants to give you
有一些是神要给你的，
that it's not going to be by your work.
那并不
It's not going to be by your work.
OK， 并不是你工作得到的，
But He's going to give it to you through your prayer life.
他就是借着你的祷告要赐给你的。
That's why Jesus said,
所以耶稣说，
Your Father who sees you in secret, your Father who sees you in secret will reward you in public.
天父在暗中鉴察我们的祷告。
I have lived in my life. I have lived in my life
我生命中活着，
experiences
经验到，
where I had to go and work for something
我就要更高的要拿到一些事，
with my hands and with my sweat.
用我的双手，用我的流汗。
But then there were other things
那还有很多其他的事，
that no matter how hard I worked, I couldn't get.
无论我怎么样努力的工作，我得不到，
But I got them
但是我得到了，
when I really began to pray and seek the Lord. Amen. Hello.
就是我用祷告来寻求神得到的。
Because it's not by might nor by power, it is by His Spirit. Amen.
不是依靠势力，不是依靠才能，乃是依靠神的灵方能成事。
And I believe the Lord
我相信神，
desires to challenge us to have a greater prayer life with Him.
他
Amen.
渴望我们有更深的祷告的生活。
Because prayer will open up some doors.
因为祷告会打开很多的大门，
Prayer will do some things for you
祷告也会做成很多的事。
that your job could never do for you. Amen. Hello.
你的工作是永远带不到这个地步的。
You know, recently
最近，
the Lord began to challenge me.
神给我一个挑战。
You know, I pray every morning at my house.
我在我的家里祷告的时候，
And recently, a few months ago,
几个月前，
the Lord woke me up one day at 3:45 a.m. 3:45 a.m.
3:45清早，
I pray every morning in my house.
我每天清早就在祷告，在我家里。
But one day He woke me up at 3:45 in the morning.
有一天，他在清早3:45叫醒我，
I woke up
我醒过来，
and the Lord said, take a shower, get dressed,
说你洗个澡，
and go to the church and pray.
然后到教会去，
Well, the church is 45 minutes away,
到教会去祷告，
30 to 45 minutes away.
大概45分钟之远，
So I woke up and took a shower.
然後我就去洗個澡，
And at 4:05 a.m. in the morning,
然後4:45，
I was on the road going to church.
然後我就在路上開到教會的路上，
I got to the church at 4:40 a.m. in the morning.
我達到教會的時候是4:48，
At 5 o'clock in the morning,
5點鐘的時候，
the security guard opened up the church.
這個警衛就會把教會的門打開，
And I went inside
我進入了，
and I prayed from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m.
我就從5點禱告到6點，
And when I got done, I drove back home.
然後我出來以後回家，
30 to 40 minutes.
半個小時40分鐘。
And the Lord's been taking me on that journey every single day.
神就告诉我，你每天早上要这样做。
For a few months now.
已经几个月了。
And a few weeks ago,
几个礼拜前，
I said, Lord,
我就说神啊，
why are you having me do this?
你为什么要让我这样做呢？
I can pray at home.
我可以在家里祷告啊。
And the Lord responded to me.
神就回答我，
He says, Roland, you can pray at home. You can pray at home, yes.
你可以继续祷告。
The Lord said,
神说，
you should pray every day.
你每一天都应该这样祷告。
You should pray without ceasing, without stopping.
你就是要持续的每一天这样的祷告，不可以停止。
He said, but this is the reason
这就是有一个原因的。
why I'm taking you to pray to the church every day at 5 o'clock in the morning.
为什么我让你每天早上5点去教会祷告？
It's about obedience. It's about obedience.
就是要你学习顺服。
I want to know
我希望能知道，
if you can be obedient to me
你是不是顺服我？
when I ask you to do something. Amen.
当我要求你做某一些事的时候，
And that just, wow.
然后我就哇，
The Lord said, I always want you to pray,
我知道你一直在祷告，
but I want to know if you can be obedient to me.
但是我希望知道你是不是对我顺服。
And that has changed my world.
那这个事情呢，就把我的整个世界都改变了。
And the Lord told me that same day,
神就在那一天同一天告诉我，
He says, you're fixing to see my hand move
你要看到我的手怎么动，
and do some things for you
我在做一些事在你生命中，
simply because you obeyed me to do what I asked you to do.
只是因为你顺服了我，
By making the effort
然后我就这样的努力的，
to go and pray at the church.
去教会祷告。
And I've seen God do some wonderful things.
我看到神做了很多很美好的事，
And I can attribute it to the prayer time.
我就介绍这个到这个祷告的时间分别为圣了。
The Lord stretched my prayer life.
神就延长了我的祷告的时间。
The Lord increased my prayer life.
神就增长了我祷告的生命。
The Lord moved me.
神就把我推动。
To grow my prayer life. Amen.
就在我的祷告生命中成长很多。
Because sometimes
有的时候
we're just comfortable
我们只是很安乐的
with a normal prayer life.
在一个很普通的祷告生活中。
And I'm learning
我学习到
when God wants to do something,
神要做什么事的时候，
He's going to take you out of your normal prayer life
他一定是要增长你的祷告生活，
to take you to a new level of prayer.
他必须这样借着你的祷告把你提升到
So
更
he
高的
can do greater things for you.
所以你可以做更大的事。
I feel the Holy Ghost.
我感觉到圣灵在这里。
And we have to learn to make room for God.
我们就知道这个就是神的道路。
We have to learn to make room for God.
我们需要追随着神的道路，
So God can move
所以神可以在我们生命中
the way
动。
God wants to move. So God can move the way God wants to move.
所以神就可以按照他的方式、他的旨意来运作在我们的生命中。
You and I are used to the natural way of things.
你不要做那个自然的事情在生命中。
But when God moves,
当神做的时候，
God moves in a supernatural way.
他是超自然的。
Because you and I are natural, but God is supernatural.
你会更喜欢神超自然的在你生命中
The
所做的。
Bible talks of a woman in the Old Testament.
我们在旧约里看到，
And this woman would receive the prophet Elijah.
那个接待以利亚的先知的那个妇人，
Every time the prophet went to her town,
每一次这个先知到了他的小城，
the woman would feed the prophet.
他就来喂 这个先知。
Every time the prophet came to town, the woman would sit down and feed the man of God.
然后这个妇女呢，就每一次先知来说，她都接待他，喂他吃饭。
But there came a moment. There came a moment. There came a moment.
但是来到一个时刻
when the woman
这个妇人
sat with her husband.
跟她的先生说
And she told her husband.
她跟她先生说
She said, I perceive this is a holy man of God.
我看到这个人是一个神的圣人。
She said, this isn't just any man. This is a holy man of God.
他并不是一个普通人，他是神的圣人。
And the woman told her husband,
这个妇人就跟她先生说
we need to do more
我们需要做的更多，
than just feed him.
不是只是请他吃饭而已。
She says, we got to make a room for him.
我们要为他盖一个房间，
So when he comes to town,
所以他以后来的时候，
he can eat,
他肯吃，
but he'll also have a bed to sleep on.
他还有一个房间，一个床可以睡在上面，
And he can rest.
他可以休息。
So they made the room for him.
他们就盖了一个房间。
And the Bible says
那个圣经上说，
that the day came
有一天，
when the prophet inquired of the woman.
就对这个妇人说，
And he said, what can I do for this woman?
他问神，我可以为这个妇人做什么？
And the prophet found out that she did not have any children.
所以这个先知发现这个妇人没有孩子。
And so what did the prophet do?
你知道这个先知怎么做呢？
He released the word
他释放了他的话语，
that she would have a son.
他会有一个孩子。
And just as the man of God said,
就像
just as the man of God said,
就像他得救一样，
that woman received a child.
他这个妇人会有一个孩子。
What is the point I'm making here? What is the point?
这个重点是什么呢？
The woman could have just conformed. The woman could have just conformed
她没有办法怀孕。
with just feeding the man of God.
如果不是这个神的仆人，
If she would have just kept feeding the man of God,
如果他只是喂他吃饭，
that would have just been it.
他就只是招待他吃饭。
But when she realized
当他意识到
that she had to make room,
他要为他盖一个房子，
when she had to go beyond
他做的更多，
what she was doing,
比他平时做的更多的
she
时候，
goes, I got to make a greater effort for him.
所以我就要为他盖一个房子，
I got to make a greater effort for this man of God.
我要为他做更大的努力。
When she made room for him,
当他盖了这个房子的时候，
the door was opened up. The door was opened up.
这个神的门打开了。
The moment that she made room for him,
当他为他盖了房子的时候，
the door was opened up.
那个房门就打开
And
了，
the supernatural power of God
门就打开了，超自然能力就临到，
was able to manifest
然后呢，他就
on behalf of that woman.
因着这个妇人，
And what she had not been able to conceive in years,
她许多年都不能怀孕，
at that moment,
在那个时刻，
9 months later, she had a baby.
9个月以后，她就有一个孩子了。
She made room
她因为为这个仆人，盖了个房子，
to receive what God wanted to do.
她得到了神的超自然的祝福。
The very same thing with me in my life right now.
在我生命中同样的事情，
I could have just been okay with my prayer at home.
我在家里一直祷告，
I could have just been okay
我认为那是 OK 的，
just praying at home in the morning.
只是每天早上我都会起来祷告。
But the Lord said, Roland,
但是神说 ，Roland，
I want to do something more in you.
我要你更多，
I want to do something great for you.
我要为你做更大的事，
I want to manifest my power in your life.
我要你尝到我的大能在你的生命中，
I want to bless you.
我要来祝福你，
I want to give you what you desire.
我要满足你心中的渴慕。
But I can't do it here.
但是我现在在这里
Hallelujah.
我希望你能够做个改变，能够接受到。
I need you to make room
我需要你为我
so you can receive
制
what
造
I
一
want
个
to
空
do.
间，所以让你能够接受到我的祝福。
And what's that room that I've made?
那我做了什么样的房间呢？
Every day at 3:45 in the morning, I wake up and I go to prayer from 5 to 6 a.m.
所以我每天都开车到教会，从5点祷告到6点，
Been making room.
我就开了这个房间。
Been making room.
我制造了这个房间，
Been making room
制造了这个房间，
so His glory can come in.
所以神的大能进来到我
Are
的
you
生命。
following what I'm saying? Amen. Are you following what I'm saying?
你听得懂我在说什么吗？
Sometimes we're just so used to this.
有的时候我们只是这么单纯的
And you know
重复
what?
的做一件事，
That's all you will get.
那你只能得到那一点点。
And every now and then,
那偶尔我们
God is saying,
神说，
make room for me.
为我制造一个房间，
Make room for me.
为我制造一个房间，
Make room for me.
为我制造一个房间，
Because I want to do something for you.
因为
Hallelujah.
我要为你
Make room for me.
为
Make
我制
room
造一个房间，
because I want to do something for you.
我要为你做一些事。
Are you following what I'm saying? Amen.
你们听得懂我在说什么吗？
Many times as Christians,
许多的基督徒，
we become comfortable.
我们就在我们的安逸里面。
Many times as Christians,
许多时候基督徒
we become comfortable.
就是很安乐的，
We're good people.
我们是好人，
We love God.
我们爱神，
We go to church
我们去教
when
会，
it's time to go to church.
我们礼拜天都去教会，
We do what we can for God,
我们就做神要的事，
and that's it.
那只是仅这，
And every now and then,
偶尔
God's going to come knocking on your door,
神有时候会来向你敲门，
and God will say,
神会对你说，
I want to do something new in your life.
我要对你做新事，
I want to do something greater in your life.
我要在你生命中做大事，
I want to give you what you're praying for.
我要给你祷告的
But I need you to make room for me. Hallelujah.
但是我需要你为我制造一个房间。
I need you to break your routine. Hallelujah.
我不要你这样子正常的这
So
样的
I
祷
can
告，
do this for you. Amen.
所以我会给你扩张你的境界。
Because here's what happens.
通常是这样子会发生。
When we get in a routine,
我们在一个常规里面，
everything becomes routine.
所有的事就是常规的。
When I was praying here,
当我在这里祷告，
I was just, well, if it's God's will, it's God's will.
我以为这是神的旨意，神的旨意。
God knows when. God knows when.
神知道什么时候，
And I'm just going to wait on God.
我就是等候神。
And my faith level
我的信心的水准
was very basic.
是非常基础的，
It was just there.
就是它总是在那里。
My vision
我的意向
was very limited.
是空的，
But when God took me out of this
但是当神介入的时候，
and He began to challenge
他开始挑战
my prayer life,
我的祷告生活，
when God took me from there
神就把我从那里
to over here
提升到这里，
to challenge my prayer life,
挑战我的祷告生活，
to move me to pray
他推动我在祷告，
in ways I'd never prayed before.
就是我向来从所未有的，
All of a sudden,
突然的，
my vision is bigger now. Amen. Hallelujah.
我的意向非常的大，
All of a sudden,
突然的，
my faith is greater now.
我的信心增长，
All of a sudden,
突然的，
I'm saying
我说，
yes and amen.
是的，
God is going to do it. Amen.
神会做的，
All of a sudden,
突然的，
I'm believing for things
我相信我增长了我的信心，
I never thought possible.
我认为那都是可能的，
All of a sudden,
突然的， 我那么的渴慕饥渴
to see God's glory. Amen.
要看到神的荣耀。
For over here,
在这里
I was saying, well, if God wants to, He'll do it.
我就会说，主啊，你愿意的话，我就愿意做。
And I was very comfortable.
我是非常的安乐的、安逸的。
But here,
但是在这里呢，
I'm hungry.
我渴慕。
I feel like a 20-year-old preacher again.
我好像又重新回到20岁一样。
I began preaching when I was 20 years old.
我开始讲道时，我就有20岁。
The last 25 years of my life,
过去25年我的生命，
this is all that I do is preach the Word of God.
我只是在传讲神的话。
But I feel like a 20-year-old preacher right now.
但是我现在感觉到我只有20岁的一个。
I'm hungry for more. Amen.
我渴慕神。
I'm hungry for more.
我
Amen.
渴慕神。
I'm like Caleb. I'm like Caleb.
我像迦勒一样。
Caleb in the Bible said, "Give me my mountain."
迦勒就对那个说，这是山。
And it was given to him.
The mountain.
It was given to him.
那个赐给
Caleb
Caleb
said, "Give me my mountain," and the mountain was given to him.
Caleb 对神说，给我的山，神就给他了他的山。
And I've been learning this
我就在学这个。
again,
再一次，
again.
再一次。
As long as I'm here,
当我在这里的时候呢，
I may never get nothing.
我得不到什么。
But the moment that,
当我
that I make room for God,
我为神开了一个房间的时候，
the moment
那个时刻，
that I begin to launch out for more
我开始伸手
in my spiritual relationship
在我
with God,
的属灵生命里，我要伸手更接近神，
it opens up the door
神就为我开了一个门了，
for God to do
为神
great and mighty things
为神开了一个门，
by the power of His Spirit. Amen.
因着他的圣灵的大
Can we
能。
say praise the Lord? Amen.
让我们可不可以说感谢神？
I believe the Lord. I believe the Lord
我相信神。
is talking to His people in this hour. Talking to His people in this hour.
现在正在对神的子民说话，
And He is wanting us to make room for Him.
他要我们扩展他的对神的空
He's
间，
wanting us to make room for Him. Amen.
他要我们扩展对神的空间，
Because there are some things that He wants to do. Amen.
因为他现在只要做一些事情，
There are some things that God wants to do.
这神要做一些什么事情？
There are some things that God wants to do.
神要在我们生命中做大事，
But they will only come
但是当这个时候来的时候，
through great prayer. Hallelujah.
我们就是祷告再祷告，
There are some things that God wants to do.
有神要做的事情，
But they will only be manifested
神要彰显他的
as we go into great levels of prayer. Amen.
所以我们需要更深的祷告的时间。
You know, one of the greatest miracles I ever saw in our ministry.
在我的事工里看到最神奇的事是，
This happened in 1996.
这在1996年发生的。
I was in the country of Mexico,
我是在墨西哥的一个教会，
and I was scheduled to preach a revival.
我在领受那个大复兴。
And one morning the Lord woke me up,
一天早上神把我叫醒，
and He told me, "I want you to go on a fast."
他叫我禁食，
And I said, "Okay, I will fast.
所以我就说好，
I'll fast one meal a day."
我禁食1天1餐。
And the Lord says, "No,
神就跟我说，不是这样的，
no food at all,
一点食物都不可以有，
just water.
只能喝水，
That's all."
就只有这样。
And the Lord spoke to me,
然后神就对我说，
and He said, "I want to do something in the revival."
我
In the revival,
要做在你的复兴里要做大事。
the Lord spoke to me.
神就对我说，
He says, "The revival you have next month,
下一个月的大复兴，
I want to show my power,
我要彰显我的能力，
but I need you to fast."
但是我需要你禁食。
And to my surprise,
对我来说，我很惊奇的发现，
to my surprise,
我惊奇的发现，
that fast
那个禁食
turned into 21 days.
增长到 51天，
with no food, just water.
完全没有食物，只有喝水。
I would drink 1 gallon of water a day
我可以喝1加仑的水一天，
and no food at all.
完全没有食物。
The month came, the time for the revival service came.
当那个复兴特会来的时候，
The next month,
下一个月，
and I traveled to that town to preach the revival service.
我就旅行到那一个城，带下那个复兴的特会。
And when I arrived there, there was a woman that was paralyzed.
我到达的时候，有一个妇人是瘫痪的，
She would never be able to walk again.
她就能够再一次的行走。
She had been involved in a car accident.
她发生了一个车祸，
A police officer wrecked her car
这个警察
and left her paralyzed.
就是耽误了她的医治，所以她就变得瘫痪。
She had steel rods and screws all over her body.
她全身都是一大堆的钢钉。
And during that revival
这在
that I was preaching,
在圣经里我在传道的时候，
the Lord healed the woman.
神就医治了这个妇人。
She got up out of the wheelchair, walking to the glory of God.
她
Amen.
从轮椅上起来，四处行走
The。screws and the bolts that she had in her back and her waist disappeared.
所有她身上腰部、背部的钢钉全部不见了。
She was totally healed by the power of God. Amen.
她完全得医治，是神的大能。
If you look at my Facebook page
如果你看我的脸书，
and you look up the name Patty Ramirez,
你看那个名字叫
Patty Ramirez,
Patty Ramirez 这个名字，
you will find a lady there
你会找到那个妇女，
that stands like you and I. That stands like you and I. She stands perfectly.
她已经站立得非常完美了。
You will see that lady that was once in a wheelchair, now she stands and she walks totally healed by the power of
你
God.
会看到她过去是坐轮椅的，她完全得医治，站得非常直立。
Her and her husband are pastors now.
她跟她的先生现在都是牧师了。
God worked a supernatural miracle.
神就会行超自然的神迹。
And the Lord told me that night,
那天晚上神跟我
after
说，
the service was over,
当这个特会结束的时候
He， says, you make room for me
因为你为我预备了空间，
and I will do the impossible.
我就要行那不可能的事，变为可能。
I'm going to close right now.
阿门。
I'm going to end my message right now
我现在要结束。
with this question.
问题是什么？
How many has God talked to tonight? Raise your hand.
你们认为今天晚上神在对你说话的，
How
举手。
many has God challenged tonight? Raise your hand.
你今天晚上感觉神在挑战你的，请举手。
How many here tonight have been wanting God to do something in your life mighty? Raise your
你
hand.
们有多少人期待神来改变你的生命，要在你生命中做大事？
How many of you here have been waiting on God for a long time for something to happen? Amen. It hasn't happened
多
yet.
少人是在等待了很多年，希望神能够在你生命中做大事的？
Put your hand down now.
那把手放下。
Put your hand down now. Now. But now, how many people
有多少人？
have just had a normal prayer life?
只有一个普通的祷告生活，
Raise your hand.
请举手。
Raise your hand. How many people have just had a normal prayer life? Amen. Raise your hand. It's just there. Amen. How many people have just had a normal prayer life?
就是有多少人只是一个普通的、正常的一个祷告生活？
Just raise your hand.
举手。
I believe this.
我相信，
When the people of God
当神的子民
begin to really pray,
开始迫切的祷告，
nothing is impossible at that moment.
在神是没有难成的事的，
The impossible becomes possible. Amen.
不可能就要变为可能。
When I met my wife,
我跟我太太，
I had spent all my life as a single man.
当我单身的时候，一直祷告我一生。
I had
我从来过去没有结过婚。
People would say, Roland, why are you still single?
人家看到我都说你为什么还是单身呢？
People would criticize me because I was still single all those years.
他们就会控告我讲一大堆的话。
They would say horrible things about me.
他们就对我说了很多的坏话。
But the day came
当那一天来临的时候，
when I said enough is enough.
就是足够了。
And I really began to pray about it.
所以我就开始为向神祷告。
And I really began to pray about it.
我就开始向神祷
And I
告。
began to fast over it.
我开始禁食祷
And
告。
I fasted over it.
我就开始禁食
And
祷
I
告。
prayed over it.
我就祷告又祷告。
And I cried my heart to God.
我把我的心都向神哭泣。
And one day I was in Tucson, Arizona.
我
One day I was in Tucson, Arizona.
有一天我到Arizona 亚利桑那州的图桑这个城。
And I walked into a church to preach that night.
我那天进到那个教会去传道。
And as I was preaching the word of God that night,
那我那天传
when
讲神的
I
话，
made the altar call,
有一个妇女
and the people came in the front for prayer,
出来接受祷告。
the Holy Spirit showed me my wife.
圣灵就向我启示，
She
那个
was
是我
there,
的。
she was there waiting for prayer.
她在那里等着要我给她祷告。
And the Lord told me,
神就告诉我，
He said, that's your wife.
那是你的妻子。
I didn't know her name.
我那个时候根
I
本
didn't know
不认识，
anything about her. Amen.
我完全不认识
But
她。
the Lord said, that's your wife. Amen.
但是神对我说那是你的妻子。
And to my surprise,
我非常的惊讶的发现，
my wife was also praying.
她正在祷告，
She was also praying for her husband.
她也正在祷告要有一个丈夫。
She had been seeking God and seeking God and seeking God.
她就一直寻求神，寻求神，寻求神。
And when she saw me,
当她看到我的时候，
the Lord told her,
神也跟她说
look, there's your husband. Amen. Hallelujah.：“
看到那是你的丈夫。
And 9 months later, we were married. Amen.
所以我们9个月
God did a miracle. Amen.
然后我们
But I can attribute it to this.
有一个神迹的婚礼。
The time came
当时候到的时候，
when I had to leave the normal prayer life.
我就离开了我正常的祷告生活。
And I said, enough is enough.
我说够了，够了，
Enough is enough.
够了，够了，
I need God to move.
我需要神来动我。
Enough is enough.
够了，
Enough
够
is
了，
enough. I need God to move.
我需要神来动工了。
And I began to make room for God
我就为神预备了一个空间，
to come and move.
来进到我的里面，
And He did it just
他
like
来动工，
Did it just like that.
就像这样。
Time and time again in the Bible.
圣经上一次又一次的说，
Time and time again in the Bible.
在圣经里一次又一次的说，
The Bible talks about
圣经里这么说：
when the people of God
当神的人
rise up
子民兴起的时候，
and they begin to walk
他们就开始，
the way they need to walk with God.
他们需要跟神同行。
Watch this. Watch this. When they begin to walk with God
当他们跟神同行的时
the
候，
way they need to walk with God, the way they need to walk with God,
他们需要与神同行。
what hasn't been done in years
就很多年都没有发生的事，
is done just like that.
就这样的发生了。
I'm going to give you one last example, then we're going to pray.
我们就现在给你再一个例子，然
When
后我们就祷告。
Nehemiah rebuilt the walls of Jerusalem,
当 Jeremiah
Nehemiah,
尼西米到耶路撒冷的圣城的时候，
when Nehemiah rebuilt the walls of Jerusalem,
当他重建那个耶路撒冷圣城，
he did it in 52 days.
他需要52天，
Say 52 days.
说52天
52 days.
，52
Like
days，
that. Now watch this.
你
Look
注
here.
意看。
52 days he rebuilt the walls.
52天，你可以盖一个城墙。
And he did that
他这样做，
after he began to pray great to God.
他就开始急迫的祷
He
告，
began to pray great and began to fast before God.
他就在神的面前禁食祷告，
And then God opened up the doors.
神就打开了门了。
And what hadn't been done in 70 years was done in 52 days.
所以70年盖不起这个城墙的是52天就成就了。
Because for 70 years,
因为70年以来，
the people of God,
神的子民
watch this here,
就在那里观看。
for 70 years,
70年，
the people of God
神的子民
were doing this,
就这样，
with all due respect.
你所有的尊重，
They were just sitting there,
他们就是坐在那里，
waiting for God to do something.
等候神来做什么事。
For 70 years,
70年，
they were just sitting there,
他们只是坐在那里，
waiting for God to do something.
等候神来做
For
什么。
70 years,
70年，
they were waiting for God to do something.
他们在等候神来做什么。
But when Nehemiah was told of the situation,
但是尼希米王就看到这整个的情况，
Nehemiah said,
尼希米就说
I need God to move.
我需要神来动工，
I need God to empower me.
我需要神加添我的力量，
I need God to favor me.
我需要神来
I need God to make a miracle.
我需要神来做一个神迹。
And what did he do?
他做了什么？
For that to happen,
让那个发生。
he began to pray and fast.
他禁食祷告，
He made room for God
他为神创立了空间，
to move supernaturally.
让神超自然的做，
Isn't that something? Isn't
是
that
不是
something?
很奇妙呢？
70 years,
70年，
they were just waiting on God.
他们只是在那里等候神。
But when Nehemiah began to move in the Spirit
但是当尼希米在圣灵中运行的时候，
into great levels of prayer and fasting,
他禁食祷告，
the windows of heaven opened up. The windows of heaven opened up.
所以这个神迹就发生在他们当中。
And what hadn't been done in 70 years
70年成就不了的事，
was done in 52 days.
52天成就了。
I want to pray with you tonight.
我今天晚上要为你们祷告，
Would you stand to your feet?
你们站起来。
How many has the Lord talked to tonight in this word?
今天晚上这几句话，今天的
Has the
讯
Lord
息，
talked to you
神在
tonight?
对你说话的，
How
请
many
举
has the
手。
Lord talked to tonight in this
你今
word?
天觉得神在对你说话的，请举手。
I'm here to tell you nothing is impossible with
我
God.
在这里告诉你，在神没有难成的事。
You know, put your hands down now.
把手放下来。
You know, sometimes God moves
有的时候神动工，
in the gifts of His Spirit. In the gifts of His Spirit.
他的圣灵的恩赐，
God has men and women that He uses
他使用男人、女人，
with gifts to bless our life.
用他们的恩赐来祝福我们的生命。
There's prophets, there's people that heal, and people that deliver.
有先知，有释放的，有医治的。
But every now and then,
但是偶尔呢，
God says,
神说
I'm not going to use them to bless you,
我不用那些来祝福你，
but I want you
我要你自己
to collaborate with me
来跟我合作，
so I can pour my blessing on you.
所以我可以把我的祝福，
I want you to collaborate with me
我需要你跟我合作。
so together
当我们在一起的时候，
my glory can
我
manifest.
的荣
Amen.
耀降到你身上。
Every now and then,
我们偶尔，
God tells His people,
神对他的子民说
just come and pray with me
来跟我一起祷告，
and come and seek me.
来寻求我的面，
Seek me with your passion.
用你的挚爱来
Seek me with your heart.
寻求我，用你的心来
Seek
寻
me
求，
with your mind.
用你的心思意念来寻
Seek me
求，
with everything that you have.
用你全部所有来寻
And,
求我，
and allow me to bless you.
允许我来祝福你。
Every now and then we got to be like Solomon.
我们总要学习一下所罗门。
The Bible says that Solomon went to Gibeon.
圣经上说所罗门
Went to Gibeon.
went to
Gibeon.
他完全的摆下他自己。
Gibeon was a high place.
Gibeon 什么地方？是一个很高的地方。
Gibeon was a high place, the Bible says.
在圣经里说那是一个很高的地方。
And Solomon went to Gibeon
然后所罗门王就去了那个，
because Solomon needed God's help.
因为他需要神的帮助，
He had to lead the people of Israel.
他要带领以色列人。
Solomon knew that God is everywhere.
所罗门知道神是无所不在的，
But Solomon also knew
所罗门也知道
that though God is everywhere,
神在无处不在，
God also has an office. Amen. God also has an office.
神还是有他的办公室的。
Solomon knew
所罗门知道
God is everywhere,
神是无所不在的，
but I can go to a special place
我可以到一个特别的地方，
where I know I'll encounter God for sure.
我要确定神的祝福会临到我。
And Solomon went to Gibeon. Solomon went to Gibeon.
他就到了这个 Gibeon 这个山上，
Went to the high place
他到了一个高处
to seek the Lord.
去寻求神的面，
And God came to Solomon.
神就赐给了所罗门，
And God said, Solomon, what do you want that I will give to
所
you?
以神就问他，所罗门啊，你想要什么，我都赐给你。
Isn't that a powerful thing when God comes to you and says, what do you want that I'll give to you?
这是不是何等的伟大呢？当神来到你面前跟你说你要什么，我都要赐给你，
It came from God's hand to Solomon.
是从神的手到
I believe in this
所罗门
night.
身上。
I believe tonight
我相信今天晚上，
God is calling his people
他是在呼召他的百姓，
to great levels of prayer.
是要提升我们的祷告。
God wants to do some mighty things in this church
神要做极大的事在这个教会，
because y'all are God's people. Amen. Hallelujah.
因为你们都是神的子民，是
Y'all are
吗？
God's people. Amen.
是吗？
You love
你们
God.
是神
Amen.
的子民，是吗？
You're a people of faith. Amen.
你们对神有信
You
心，
worship the Lord. Amen.
你们敬拜神。
Hallelujah. And God is wanting to use you like never before. Amen.
神要前所未有的来
God is
使用
wanting to
你，
use your life, and God is wanting to bless your life like never before.
所以神要超自然的来在你生命中祝福你。
God is saying this is just the beginning. Amen.
神还
Hallelujah.
说这只是一个开
He's
始而
saying
已，
this is just the beginning. Amen.
这只是一个开始而已。
And He's saying,
他说，
just dig into more prayer with me.
然后就是极力的来进入到我的祷告，
Make room for me
为我创造一个空间，
so I can come in.
所以我可以进入到你的生命，
Leave the natural.
离开你的自然，
Leave the normal thing of what you've been
离
doing
开你的普通的祷告生活，
and go to a greater level
到一个更高的层次，
and let God surprise you
神会让你惊喜的，
with what He can do. With what
看
he
神
can
会
do.
做什么样的事。
There's gifts and there's ministries here
有神的恩赐在这里，
that God wants to awaken.
神需要神现在正在把你们
There's
惊
people
喜
here God wants to use.
在这里有人神要大用你，
People here God wants to bless.
有人需要神极大的祝福。
And God is just saying, make room for me at this hour.
神就说：“你为我创造一个空间吧。
What wasn't done in 70 years, Nehemiah did in 52 days. ”
所以尼希米70年做不到的事，52天做成了。
I want to pray with you right now.
我现在来为你们祷告。
If you raised your hand and said, yes, God has talked to me, I want you to come to the front, please. I want to pray with you.
如果你感觉到今天神在对你说话，请
Just
你到
come
前
to the
面
front.
来。
I want to, right here is fine. I want to pray with you. Yes, you may. You said, the Lord has spoken to me tonight.
如果你觉得今天晚上神在对你说
Yes,
话，
I want to make room.
是的，我今天要展开一个
I
空
want to
间，
make room.
我需要一个更大的空间，为神制造一个空间，
You know something?
知道吗？
Sister, I want to pray with you. Come here, sister.
姐妹，你
Bring
上来，
this
我
lady
要为
there.
你祷告。
This lady there. Yes,
那一
you.
位，
I want to pray with you.
OK，你
I
过来，我要为你
have
祷
something in the spirit to share
告。
with
OK
you.
神有话
Just stand right there.
OK，你 站在那里。
Just then, the Holy Spirit just showed me something about you.
圣灵向我显现了你的一些事。
Look, this is the best example I can give you.
这是最好的例子，我可以给你们的。
Come and help me. Come and help. Just hold the microphone.
啊，
This is you.
你，这是你，你不要动。
This is you.
这是你，
You carry all your burdens with you.
你把你的重担通通都捧在你
You
的身上，
carry everything.
你捧着你一大堆的重担，
You carry everything with you.
你捧着一大堆跟着你的重担，
You carry all your burdens.
你把你所有的重担都拎在身上。
It just gets so you carry all your burdens with you, sister.
姐妹啊，你捧了太多的重担在你身上，
It gets so heavy sometimes.
这么的沉重，
And it gets so hard sometimes.
有的时候对你来说是太困难了，
Because you carry everything with you.
因为你把什么都捧着了，所有的重担
Right
都
or
捧着，
wrong? That's you.
那就是你。
Can you? Am I right or wrong?
我讲的对吗？
You just carry everything.
你就是把所有的重担都捧着，
You get tired of carrying
你
everything.
很累，是吗？我讲的对吗？他讲的对。
The Lord wants you to do this.
神要你要这样做，放下一切。
He wants you to do this.
他要你这样做，
To just
放下你的重担。马太福音11章，
just let everything go.
让所有的重担走吧。
Because you carry all your burdens.
你把你的重担都背在你身上，
And that is not the will of God
那
for
不
you
是神的旨意啊！
to carry all your burdens.
不要拿着你的重担，
Carry your burdens.
你拎着你所有的重担，
Just want you just to lay them down.
你把你的重担放下来吧。
He'll
马太
take
福音
care.
11章
He'll take care of
28、29
everything.
节。
He'll take care of everything.
神会照顾你的一切，只要你把重担放下。
Sorry.
Praise the Lord。
Come on, may I pray with you?
我可以为你
If
祷
you
告
want
吗？
me to pray with you, just raise your hands. Right
你不需要上来，你把你的
there.
手
Father,
举
in
起
the
来。
name of Jesus.
父亲，
Father, in the name of Jesus.
奉耶稣的名，
I come before your presence right now
我来到你的面前，
with my sister, Lord.
我带着这位姐妹，
And Lord, I pray that your perfect peace
我祷告神你完美的平安
would just come upon her life.
就进入到她的生命中。
I pray that your perfect peace
我祷告你的完美的
would
平
come upon
安
her life.
进入到她的生命
Raise
中
your。both hands, please, sister.
把你两个手举起来，
I pray that your perfect peace
我祷告你
would come
完
upon
美
her
的
right now.
平安进入到她。
Just like the Lord has care of the birds of the air,
就是像神照顾了天上的飞鸟，
so He has care for you, my dear sister.
他会照顾你的。
Everywhere that you have walked,
你无论走到哪里去，
He has walked with you. Do you not know?
他是与你同行，你不知道吗？
The Lord has given you victory in the past.
你神已经给你得胜了，
He's given you victory in the past.
在过去他已经让你得
Many
胜，
battles have come in your life
许多的征战来到你的生
to
命中，
destroy your life,
要毁掉你的生命。
but the Lord has given you victory.
但是神已经给你了得胜，
Will He not do it again?
难道他不会再做吗？
Will He not do it again?
难道他不会再做吗？
He is closer
他是与你
than the very air that you breathe.
他与你的亲近是比你的空气呼吸的空气
He
还
loves you.